All right, guys. To be honest, Raw's not even over. You can already tell if you know. But this show was fucking terrible. Um, I did nothing about this show was good. Um, I can't even say much. I mean, I'll get into the show. First, I want to give my final Rumble thoughts. So everybody kind of pissed off about what happened, and rightfully so. It was shit. The ending was shit. I gotta give you that. Everything else though was good. So I just want to go ahead and get that out. Everything about the Rumble was all right until Roman Reigns came out at the end. I was fine with the Rumble. I don't know if I clarified that enough last night, but it was all right. It was not too horrible, but it was all right. So that's my final Rumble thoughts. Triple H, it's fucking 11:06, and finally Seth Rollins comes out. I don't even care right now. Let's go ahead and get the show started. Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens start the show. They're basically gloating about what happened last night. But Jericho did break a record for lasting almost 5 hours total of all the Rumble matches he's been in. That's pretty cool. Braun Strowman comes out and basically says he promised him a title match, and he wants it tonight. He did. KO did say that last month, I think. And so Mick Foley comes out and pretty much says, yeah, it's going to happen. Nothing too major there. Well, it was major, but it was just still so boring. Match 1, we had Sami Zayn versus Chris Jericho. And it was a match. I just missed what happened. Fucking Samoa Joe. Well, I was not expecting that. There we go, live reaction to what just happened. Samoa freaking Joe. Wow. Okay. All right. Now we got something to talk about near the fucking end. All right. Cool. I guess. Let's go ahead and change up the title. But Samoa Joe. It was still shit. Even Samoa Joe coming out can't save it really. But it was Sami Zayn Chris Jericho match it was okay. Sami Zayn won. We've seen it so many times. But yes, Sami Zayn win with a hula kick. Match number 2, Tony Nese versus Mustafa Ali. It was basically just a match. Tony Nese won with a pretty good knee at the end. That interview that AA Austin Aries did at the end was pretty funny because he was basically just roasting fucking Tony Nese. It was pretty good. The first hour was very boring. I cannot believe I'm missing this, but I see it. Samoa Joe. I mean, why didn't he debut at the Rumble? We're going to wait. I'll go ahead and get all this stuff at the end. Match number 3 was Bayley and Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Club and Charlotte Flair. Bayley hits the belly-to-belly on Charlotte and gets the win. Why? Why did Bayley and Cesaro and Sheamus win? The Club just won the titles. Can they at least get a win? No, they can't. I feel like they're going to flip-flop back and forth with this title. It's not even going to mean anything. It's going to be shit. They're going to flip-flop around. Nothing's really, I don't know. Neville's out, and he basically talking about he's the king of the cruiserweights. Okay, yeah, he is. He should have had this a long time ago. Incredible's dead silent for this whole thing. At the end, basically, he says, "Don't turn your back on the king." He does, and him and Swan start going back and forth. Nothing too big there. Fucking 3 matches in the first 2 hours. They trying to bore people to sleep, really. So the last hour they try to cram in Kevin Owens versus Strowman, Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Enzo and Cass, and then the Triple H thing. Why? So Jericho and Strowman started. Jericho wanted to sit at the announce table. He does. He goes sits at the announce table. When Strowman comes out, Strowman sees that. Best part, just comes up and just fucking nails him with a big boot, then hits a choke slam through the table. So the match starts with Jericho freaking out, which actually was turning out to be a pretty good match. Then Roman Reigns shows up and Cole cannot form a sentence. Oh my God, it's the big dog, fucking bitch. I understand why he did it. It made total sense, but I'm just don't give a fuck about Roman Reigns at this point. A lot of people were asking if he's heel. No, he's not heel. He's not going to be heel. There's no way that WWE's going to say, yeah, we're going to make him heel after we spent a year cramming him down your throat as a babyface, and we've said he's a babyface, and there's no way they're going to turn him heel now. There's no way. I just don't see it ever happening unless they actually become smart, which that's not gonna happen because they've crammed him down our throats for a year, and no one's giving a fuck about him. But I swear, if they do actually ever turn him heel, people will flip the switch, say he's the best ever. How much do you want to bet? Not even gonna lie there. Brock and Paul Heyman come out, which I was not expecting, and it turned out to be great. I was glad that they decided to come out. Still didn't make the show that much better, but basically what happens, Paul Heyman cuts a very good promo. Always does. He's always cutting great promos and challenges Goldberg to a match at WrestleMania. Goldberg's supposed to show up next week. It's probably gonna happen, which we all figured that's what they were going for. So nothing too big there. I mean, we knew it was just gonna happen. So, Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks. It was crap because really Sasha Banks re-injured herself at the Royal Rumble. So basically Nia Jax just beat the crap out of her. It was no competition. So she's hitting the submission hold with the folding of the leg back, whatever. And all of a sudden the bell rings. The ref's like looking around like what just happened. So then he gets up, kind of looks around, and then rings the bell. Biggest botch ever. Oh my god. But then so Nia Jax looks around after the bell rings, and then she goes back and hooks the hold again. So Bayley comes out to save the whole thing. It was not good. Look, the whole ring the bell part just made this look like terrible ass garbage. That. Oh my god. Nothing else more to say there. So Enzo and Cass versus Juicer Mahal and Rusev. To be honest, I didn't care. I thought it was funny that during the match, near the end, Rusev is standing there going like this, which I'm kind of basically thinking, did he noticing the crowd does not give a fuck, trying to get them back in the match? Doesn't happen. They come in and hit, why do they call it the Boom Shakalaka? Great job with the name on that one. Damn, that's so bad. They had the Boom Shakalaka and beat Juicer Mahal, which one part I liked about this was they noticed and they finally said something about Jinder Mahal's veins. Like, yeah, you got a map up here. That was pretty funny. I gotta give him to that. They're normally funny, but when they brought up the fact that he's veiny as fuck and what all the shit that was, it was pretty good. I enjoyed that. That was it. So they crammed basically 3 matches down our throats in an hour. Plus, they kept going back and the Brock Lesnar Paul Heyman thing, and they went back and did the whole highlights. Why did they do that? And then now it's finally ending at 11:13. And I started at 11:06. I missed some of that stuff, but I had still TV on, so I saw what was going on. Here comes Seth Rollins, and Samoa Joe comes out. I'm so glad he's here. I'm just so pissed off about how bad Raw was. This, I can't get excited about it because of how boring the first 2 hours were. You know, they do this. They try to cram 3 or 4 matches into 1 hour to think that you're going to give a fuck about the final hour when that's when most of your viewers get up and leave. This is not going to help it. It's not at all going to help it. So cramming the last hour or so in, it's just not good. No one gives a fuck. So Triple H is out. The crowd is dead silent. Like, they don't give 2 shits. Like, his music hits, they kind of cheered. He comes out and starts talking, and you can hear like a pin drop in the stadium probably. Like, what was that? Why was that so bad? Wow, that was so bad. So I wrote in my notes. Triple H shows up. It's 11 o'clock. I'm tired. Kill me. Fuck. Fucking fuck. Just not even gonna lie. That's exactly what's in my notes. And so when I started this, Seth Rollins just decided to come out. And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna have to start this thing now before I pass out because how boring this fucking show was. Piss poor, dumb, fuck this. Oh my gosh. But hey, Samoa Joe. I'm trying to be happy about Samoa Joe coming out. He's my favorite in the WWE. And he comes out, and I just don't care because of how bad this show was overall. One of the big things coming out of the show, we were trying to see if Roman Reigns is heel. I don't think he's heel. Like I said earlier, I don't think they're going to turn him heel. There's no way they do. They're not going to admit defeat by saying, he's not a babyface, no one likes him. They're not going to do that. It's WWE. They're not going to do it. They've never done that. They never did it with John Cena, and he's 16-time world champ. So, Mick Foley, though, what the fuck was he wearing? So he comes out during the beginning, and he's wearing this green and black plaid suit. And in the back, he even tells Stephanie that he even looks stupid. Yeah, what were you wearing? I'm just trying to get excited for this Mojo thing. He's so good. He's one of my favorites, but I just can't win how piss poor the show was. So yeah, the best parts of the show were Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman showing up, which was completely unexpected, and I'm glad they did. Kevin Owens and Strowman was in the makings of a good match. Every time Strowman comes running out of the corner from like the ring, it looks like he's gonna kill somebody. But when Kevin Owens moves out of the way, turn that into a cannonball. He rolls Strowman back in the ring. He did like a somersault flip, leg drop to the back. I thought back of his head. I thought that was pretty cool. I actually had a kind of a conversation. Yeah, it really did suck. But I had a conversation with him on Twitter saying that, like, can we get 3 hours without Braun Strowman? Can we just do that? No, we want to know if he's heel or not. He's not heel. I'm telling you right now. They're not going to just turn him heel they're not. It's just how it is. That's my review. I'm trying to keep this short because I'm fucking tired after that crap show. I wanted to make this longer. I really did. It was so bad. My SmackDown review, it's probably going to be a lot better because SmackDown's so much better. I want to know what happens between Roman Reigns and John Cena. I do not think that's going to be the match. Honestly, I don't. It's going to be him and Bray Wyatt for the title. I'm just saying. However, I don't want John Cena to lose in fucking 2 weeks at an Elimination Chamber. In 2 weeks, that's going to be kind of dumb. So I don't know. But I do still see it for the championship. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. And I want to know, Kevin Owens and Jericho are having a match at Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho are having a match at fucking WrestleMania. Kevin Owens losing the title to Goldberg at Fastlane. I fucking guarantee it. Goldberg beats Kevin Owens at Fastlane. United States Championship match, Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. Then at WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar defeats Goldberg. Booking the whole thing now, and I booked it better than they ever did. So that's going to do it for this show before I pass out right here on live on air. Doing these live shows, pretty successful last night, I have to say, for the first one. This one, hope it does as good. Like, subscribe, and comment. I am out. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go back here. I got to end it. There we go. Out. So